Welcome learners to my kcse revision channel, Teacher Marita, Grigol Sports High School. Kindly subscribe, click the notification bell such that you get notified once I upload a new video. Today we are looking at mathematics past kcse revision, and our topic is Form 2 work, that is indices. We wanted to look at some of the questions from kcse made familiar. So I'm starting with 2009. So we have kcse 2009, not 2019. kcse 2019. In the kcse 2019, we have been given that uh, given that given that given that the cube root of 9 raised to power 4 is equals to 3 raised to n. We are supposed to find the value of n. In this case, find the value of n. How do you find the value of n here? So we have a cube root of 9 raised to power 4 is equals to 3 raised to n. So in this case here, what you need to understand is that if you have a square root of n, you can write this one as n raised to 1 over 2. If you can have a cube root of n, this one can be written as n raised to 1 over 3. So if we come here, we have a cube root of 9 raised to 4. So the cube root of 9 raised to 4, first of all, we want to express this 9. 9, we can write this one as 3 squared. So to write this one here now, so we can write that a cube root of 9 raised to power 4, in this case, which is equivalent to 3 raised to power n, we can express this one as, you write this one as 3 squared, which is 9. Then we have this one raised to power 4. Then we have raised to power 4. And then now, using this principle where we have a cube root of n is equivalent to n raised to 1 over 3. And again now we can raise this one by 1 over 3. This one will be equivalent to 3 raised to power n. So on this side here, we can work it out. So you take 2 times 4 times 1 all over 3. So we have this one as 3. Then we have 8 all over 3. That is 2 times 4 times 1 divided by 3. This one is equivalent to 3 raised to power n. When you look at this one here, the bases are the same. When the bases are the same now, you cancel this one, you ignore them, or you can just remove them, and then now you remain with the powers here. So we have 8 all over 3 is equals to n, and then simply you can say from here n is equivalent to 8 all over 3. That is how this question is being done. We look at another question here, that is kcse 2018. In kcse 2018, we have been given that in kcse 2018, so we have kcse 2018, we have been given that 6 raised to n minus 3, this one is equals to 7, in this case 6. Find the value of n. Find the value of n. How do you find the value of n here in this case? So we have 6 raised to n minus 3, which is equals to 6. So the first thing you need to do here, express this 6 as a base of 6. So how many times will you raise 6? How many times will you raise this 6 to have 77, 76? 77, 76, you have 6 raised to 5 times. So this one you can have 6 raised to power n minus 3 is equals to p. 77, 76, you will have 6 raised to 5 times. So we have expressed this one in the same pace. So when the paces are the same, so we deal with the powers here. So we ignore the pace in this case because they are the same. We have now n minus 3 is equivalent to 5. Then we have this n. When we take this 3 to the other side, here it is a negative. When it closes to equal signs, it will change the sign. And therefore we can have this one as 5 from a negative to positive 3. So we have our n is equivalent to be 8. Our n is equivalent. Sorry, this one there was 12 here. We have a problem here. There was a 2n. This one was 2n. So we can have this one as 6, 2n minus 3 is equals to p6 raised to power 5. So we have 2n minus 3 is equals to 5. We have 2n is equals to p8. We divide it by 2. We divide it by 2. And the value of n is equivalent to 4. The value of n is equivalent to 4. Let us look at another question on KCSE 2017. KCSE 2017. KCSE 2017. In 2017, we have been told that two numbers P and Q, two numbers P and Q are such that P raised to power 3 times Q raised to power 9 times Q is equals to P 189. So two numbers P and Q, so we have P and Q. Then we have such that P raised to power 3 times Q, the answer is equivalent to P 189. We have been told that find P, find P and Q. Find P and Q. This was the easiest questions. First of all, you find 189, you express 189 in a prime factors. So you have 189 in prime factors. So you start with the list number. The list number can divide here, we have number 3. It can divide here 6 and of course 9. Then we can have 3. We have 3 again here. It can divide this one as 2. Then we have 7. And then we have this is 3. It can divide here. So this one. So we will express 189 in the prime factors. So we have 3. So it can divide here 6, 3. And then we have 3, which can divide here 2, 1. And then finally we have 3. You can divide this one 7 times. So you can have P raised to power 3 times Q. This one is equivalent to 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have this is 3 raised to power 3 times in this case 7. So from here you can just have P is equals to P raised to power 3 is equals to 3 raised to 3. So you cancel this and this one here. The value of P is equals to 3 and the value of Q is equals to 7. The last one we have, let us look at KCSE 1995. So in 1995, KCSE 1995, KCSE 1995. So we have find the value of x, where we have 49, x plus 1, 10 plus 7. Then we have this is 2x and the answer is equivalent to P 350. So we are supposed to find the value of x. So in this case here, we have 49 raised to x plus 1, 10 plus 7 raised to x, 2x. which is equivalent to the 350. There is no way you can express 350 to the base of 7, but you can express 49 to the base of 7. So first of all, let us just work out on the left-hand side first of all, and then we leave this 350 because 350 cannot be expressed, 350 cannot be expressed as a base of 7. So leaving this side first, we work out on this one here. 49 raised to x plus 1 is the same as 7, which is squared. 7 squared is giving us 49, and then we have, this is x in this case plus 1, then plus 7, we have this is 2x, which is equivalent to p, 300, we have this one as 350. So what did we do here? We open the bracket 2 times x plus 2 times 1. So we have this is 2, 7 raised to 2x, then plus, this one here it is 2 because it is 2 times 1, then plus 7, we have this is 2x, and then we have this one equivalent to p, 300, we can have this one, that one as 350. So from here, you know when you are talking about the addition of the indices, the addition of the power, addition of powers, you need to understand where we have the addition will change to multiplication, division will change to subtraction. So this one will change. So in this case here, we have the addition of the powers. We have power 2x plus 2 in this case. So we can split the base here as 7 raised to 2x times. We have this is 7 in this case, 7 raised to 2. In this part here, we can have, because when we are talking about multiplication, it will change to the addition of the power. So multiplication of the base, it normally changes to the addition of the powers. So this 7 raised to 2x plus 2, we can write as 7 raised to 2x times 7 raised to 2. But in this case here now plus again, 7 raised to 2x, and this one is equivalent to p, 350. So you can look from your screen that we have 2 raised to 7 raised to 2x, 7 raised to 2x in this case here, it is common. So we can factor it out. So and again we have 7 squared is 49. So this one here, we have 7 raised to 2x, 7 raised to 2x, we can have it outside here, 7 raised to 2x, then we have this one as 7 squared is giving us 49. Then plus, for us to have 7 raised to 2x here, we must have 1 here. And this one is equivalent to 350. So I have done it here because we have 7 raised to 2x, 7 raised to 2x. We factor it out because it is common. Then we have this is 7 squared. 7 squared is giving us 49. So what we have inside the bracket is 49 plus 1, which is giving us 50. So you have this is 7 raised to 2x in this case. Then we have 49 plus 1 is 50. So it's equivalent to P, 350. What do we do next here? We divide it by 50 in both sides. Here you divide it by 50. And this one you can divide this one by 50. Such that we have 7 raised to 2x is equivalent to P, 7. So which number will you raise? To a certain power to get a 7 here? How many times could you raise this number 7 to get to have 7? So you can just say it is 7 raised to 1. Because if you start 7 raised to 0, any number raised to 0 is 1, so it cannot qualify. Then we can now take 7 raised to 1, we can give us 7. So we can write this one as 7 raised to 1, such that we can have 7 here. So we have 7 raised to 2, x is equivalent to p, 7 raised to 1. We raised 7 raised to 1, we have 7 here. We cannot raise it to 0 because any number raised to 0 is 1. Now the space are the same. We have 7 here, we have 7 there. So we cancel this 7 and this 7. We remain now with the powers where we have 2, x is equivalent to 1. And if we need the value of x, we divide this one by 2 and this one by 2. So x is equivalent to p 1 over 2. And that is how you can simplify. You find the workout and get the value of x like that. We have come to the end of our lesson. Subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell. You get notified once I upload a new video. Thank you for watching.